Hi students. Today we are discussing in previous class we discussed decorated design pattern up to consequences part. Today we are discussing implementation section, known uses and related patterns. Okay, today we are discussing implementation section. Here we have some several issues. It should be considered when if we have to applying the decorator a design a pattern. The first, if we have four implementation, and then we have to be studied about what are the strategies include in that decorator design a pattern. And coming to the first implementation, how we can implement it by using a decorator design pattern. The first one is interface conformance. What ma'am? Interface conformance. In the sense, a decorator object's interface must conform to the interface of the component it decorates. Here, look it carefully. What here it says, it must conforms to the intermediary, acts as an interface, a component. What if we have to be decorated there? A decorator object interface. So here the decorator design, the decorator here the subclass, we have to be created concrete decorator classes. So the concrete decorator classes must it therefore inherit from a common class, at least in advanced data structures like C++. Okay, and coming to the second key point of implementation related to decorator design pattern, that is omitting the abstract decorator class. What the meaning here? There is no need to define an abstract decorator class when you only need to add one responsibility. What that meaning? What the decorator should say is we are adding some extra responsibilities to an object dynamically at runtime. But what here it says, there is no need. We need to define an abstract decorator class when you only need to add some responsibilities to an object. So that's oftenly it's a case when you are dealing with an existing class hierarchy rather than we need to designing a new one. Listen carefully. When you are dealing with an existing class hierarchy rather than we have to be designing a new one. So in this case you can combine decorator's responsibility for forwarding a request. For forwarding request, we can merge a decorator's responsibility for forwarding request to the component into the concrete decorator section. And coming to the third key point, that is nothing but keeping component classes lightweight. What the meaning keeping component classes lightweight? In the sense, to make sure that a conforming interface and components and decorators must descend from a component common component class. In the sense, it should focus on defining an interface, not on storing. What here this says, here we should focus on only defining an interface. Intermediary acts as an interface, not on storing data. Yes, exactly. We want to make sure we need to we need to make sure that it is a conforming interface, and the components we are decorator. We need components and decorators. It must descend from a common point of component class. What here we say exactly what is the main motto of keeping component classes lightweight? In the sense, the definition of the data representation should be differed to the subclasses. So the complexity of the component class might make the decorators. So we have to too heavyweight we want to use in quantity. So we are putting a lot of functionality into the component class, and the component classes also enhance the portability that concrete subclasses. Then we want to pay for the features. What are the characteristics? They don't mind, they don't need also. But here the definition of the data representation should be deferred to the subclasses. Otherwise, the complexity of the component class might make the decorators too heavyweight what we want to use in a quantity. So we are putting a lot of functionality into component, and it also increases the portability that concrete subclasses it will pay for features they don't need. Okay, and coming to the fourth key implementation of decorated design pattern, that is changing the skin of an object versus changing its guts. We can think once a decorator as a skin over an object, okay, that changes its behavior. So alternatively we want to change the object's guts. So here we need to use the strategy design pattern. It is a good example of a pattern for we are changing the guts. Okay, in the sense already, if you know, you think if you can think a decorator as a skin over an object that changes its behavior completely. So alternatively we want to change the object's guts. Here one of the best example, that is a strategy design pattern for we are changing the guts here. Coming to the strategies, what the strategy says to you here, in the sense strategies are a better choice in situations where the component class is intrinsically heavyweight, and thereby making the decorator pattern too costly to apply. In the sense we are making the decorator pattern, it should be very cost, we need to apply. So where the component class is intrinsically very heavyweight, we need to choose a better choice strategies. So the component request, we need to forwarding some of its behavior, we need to decouple the strategy objects. So the strategy design pattern later or we can extend the components functionality, how the working functionality of the component by replacing the strategy object. So we are taking one more since the decorator pattern only changes a component from the outside, so the component does not have to know anything about its decorator. For example, simply I can explain you, we can support different border styles by having the component differ border drawing to a separate border object. So the border object is a strategy object. Okay, here the border object is a strategy object that encapsulates a border drawing a strategy. So by extending the number of strategies from just one to an open-ended list, and we have to achieve the same effect as nesting decorators recursively. Okay, here what I meant to say, for example, graphical components called views, graphical components called views. Okay, in the sense we need to maintain a list of adorner objects, so that can attach additional adornments like borders to a view component. If a view has any adorners attached, then it gives them a chance, we need to draw additional embellishments. Okay, it must use this approach because the view class is a heavyweight, so it would be too expensive, very cost to use a full-fledged view. Just we need to add a border. Here look at the diagram here. The decorators are transparent to the component. Here the diagram, since the decorator pattern only changes a component from the outside, so the component does not have to know anything about its decorators. Okay, that is the decorators are transparent to the component. That is the diagrammatic explanation. Decorator here extended that functionality, a decorator component to a decorator component. Okay, we need to decorator extended a functionality, and with strategies the component itself, listen carefully, the component itself knows about possible extensions. What extensions? Possible extension. With strategies, the component itself know about a possible extensions, so it has to reference, so it has to be taken a pointer or reference and maintain the corresponding strategies. Look at here, a component strategies, the strategies the component itself knows about a possible extensions strategy, so it has to be reference and maintaining the corresponding strategies. Here look at this diagram, strategy extended functionality. Now coming to the next section, that is nothing to be a known uses. What uses? Known uses. Known uses in the sense, what are the examples of related decorated design pattern in the real world systems. Okay, coming to the renowned users here, interviews and et++ and object works and small talks class hierarchy. Here what that meaning here, many object oriented user interface toolkits, we use decorators to add graphical embellishments to widgets. Okay, likewise here we need to study about examples include interviews comma et++, it will shows the object work small talk class library here. So more exotic applications, decorator or the debugging glyph. Okay, debugging glyph from interviews and the passivity wrapper from park place small talk. So a debugging glyph prints out debugging information before and after it forwards a layout. We need to send some request to its particular component, so this information can be traced out after it forwards a layout request to its component. So this trace information can be used to analyze and debugging the layout behavior of objects in a complex composition. Okay, and coming to the passive wrapper, I already said to you, a passivity wrapper in the sense it can enable or disable user interactions. The user interactions may be disable or enable with the component. And the decorator component is by no means limited to graphical user interface. It has no limit. We need to maintain graphical user interfaces. Here the decorated design pattern, the following example, it based on the et++ streaming classes. Streaming in the sense flow of data classes from how we can illustrate this. Streams are a fundamental abstractions in most input or output facilities. A stream can provide an interface, okay, for converting objects into a sequence of bytes or characters. So let us let us give some object to a filter or to a string in memory for a particular retrieval data. So a straightforward way, we need to define an abstract stream class with subclasses so the memory stream and file stream. But we also supposed we want to able to do the following: compress the stream data by using different compression algorithms like run length encoding. And we have to read one more point, we need to reduce the stream data to 7-bit ASCII characters so that it can be transmitted over an ASCII communication channel. Okay, here it's one of the best stream decorator and the stream abstract class file stream. Okay, here the stream decorator is a key class. It want to maintain a reference to a particular component. Okay, here coming to the point of the stream abstract class, it maintains an internal buffer, so we have to provide operations for storing data onto the stream like put int comma put string. So we need to take the calls from abstract operation like handle buffer full whenever the buffer is full. Buffer in the sense temporary storage area. Okay, here the diagram below shows one solution to the problem. Here I have to explain, listen carefully. Here we want to take let us transcribe an object to a file or a string in a memory for we can retrieval later that data particularly. Okay, coming to the file stream is the nothing but we want to override this operation to transfer the buffer to a file. We want to transfer the buffer to a file. Buffer is a temporary storage area. To override this operation, we want to transfer the buffer into a file. Coming to the stream decorator. Stream is nothing but flow of data from one place to another place. Stream decorator is said the decorator pattern gives us an elegant way. We need to add some additional responsibilities to stream. Okay, to stream. Okay. Here the stream decorator is a key class. It maintains a reference to a component stream and forwards request to it. So we need to override the subclasses, handle buffer full, and we need to perform additional actions before calling stream decorators handle buffer full operation. Okay, here we have to look at this diagram here. This is nothing but a stream is a class here. The stream is abstract class. It maintains an internal buffer and provides some operations for storing data onto the stream like memory stream, file stream, stream decorator. These are the subclasses. If the stream is declared as some subclasses, memory stream, file stream, stream decorator. Okay, here put int comma put string is there. In the sense, whenever the buffer is full, stream calls the abstract operations like handle buffer full and which does the actual data transfer. So here the file stream version of this operation, it overrides this operation to transfer the buffer to a file. Already we have to discuss these points in similar above points. Okay, here the key class here is stream decorator, which maintains a reference to a component stream and forwards request to it. And the stream decorator, look at the diagram here. Stream decorator is there. Look at the diagram here. Stream decorator is there. The stream decorator subclasses override handle buffer full and perform additional actions before calling stream decorator handle buffer full operations. Here the stream decorator is declared is have to be extended the two subclasses ASCII 7 stream, compressing stream. In this we have some operations, handle buffer full operation. What it returns? Compressed data in buffer. The stream decorator scope resolution operator, it handles buffer full. Here the stream decorator, what it returns? Component. Component is assigned to be a handle buffer full. Okay, for example, here the compressing stream subclass is there. It compresses the data and the ASCII 7 stream. Okay, it converts the data into 7-bit ASCII. How many bit ASCII? 7-bit ASCII. So now we want to create a file stream. Now we want to create a file stream that compresses its data. That compresses its data and converts the compressed binary data into a 7-bit ASCII code. So we need to decorate a file stream with a compressing stream and an ASCII 7-bit stream. Okay, this is the concept of a diagram explanation. And coming to the what are the related patterns of decorated design pattern. Adapter composite strategy. Already if you know adapter, it want to be convert from one interface of a class to another interface of a class. We need to provide some interface like that. Adapter in this decorated design pattern, adapter is a very related pattern to decorator. A decorator is different from an adapter, but the decorator only changes an object's responsibilities. Not its interface. Listen carefully, not its interface. And coming to the third point, adapter will give an object. It will give an object a completely a new interface. For a purpose of completely new interface, the adapter will give an object. And one more related pattern to decorated design pattern, that is a composite design pattern. Composite in the sense we want to compose objects to represent to tree structures as a part to whole hierarchy. In the sense, a decorator can be also viewed as a degenerate composite, degenerate composite with only one component. Listen carefully, ma. Here what I meant to say, a decorator can be visualized as a degenerate. Again we have to be generate composite classes with only one component. With only how many components? With only one component. A decorator adds additional responsibilities. It is not intended for object aggregation. Listen carefully. In a decorated design pattern, we need to add additional responsibilities to an object dynamically, but here it is not intended. It is not intended for object aggregation. And coming to the one more related design pattern, that is nothing but a very important pattern, that is a strategy design pattern. Okay, the strategy design pattern, at runtime itself a user can give the solution to a particular problem. Okay, a decorator lets you change the skin of an object, so a strategy lets you change the guts. Here strategy, a decorator lets you want to be change the skin of an object. A strategy lets you changes the guts also. Even these are two alternative ways of changing an object. Listen carefully, ma. Once again I have to repeat this strategy design pattern. It is very related to decorator design pattern. Okay, a decorator lets you changes the skin of an object, its behavior. So a strategy lets you, if you have to be change the object itself, so lets you change the guts of a strategy. So these are two alternative ways of changing an object. Okay, thank you, ma. In later class we have to be discussed facade design pattern. Okay, that is also related to structural design pattern part 2. Okay, up to now, thank you one and all.